All right, congratulations everyone, and welcome to your first class. I am Prudence Anumaka, the CTO of Floradance Enterprise. That is the Chief Technology Officer of Floradance Enterprise in collaboration with Ogitex Limited and the other prominent setup already listed out on the group in the very beginning. We are one of the top leading companies in Nigeria, located in Abuja and Lagos. We have over 8 branches in Lagos. We have some branches in Ghana, in Kenya, in Zimbabwe, in Cameroon, and so on. So this is part of our philanthropical work, and I was delegated to walk you through. That is to walk this batch through from the beginner stage to the advanced stage of web designing. Okay, so this is for mobile developers. This particular video I'm recording is for those that make use of an Android phone. So I want to walk you through the installation of the app we are going to be using, how to use it, and how to create the code with it. Okay? So the name of the app is called TrebeEdit. TrebeEdit, you can see it here, TrebeEdit Mobile HTML Editor. So we are going to click on install. We are going to wait for the app to install fully. So this is the app we are going to be using for those using Android phone. All right. Okay, so this is just an app on my phone that screens apps that has been downloaded to ensure that it's safe. So let's just give this few minutes to check this app. Okay, so it's done verifying. So it says the app is safe. So I'll click on open. So here we are inside our app. So if you look closely, by the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you'll see this button named Next. This button named Next. This one over here named Next. Can we see it? We are going to click on it. So I'm going to be clicking Next. You click Next again. You click Next again. Until the final stage where you see Finish. So you click on what? Finish. All right, we are done with that, okay? It's beautiful, right? Yeah, so now at the bottom right-hand corner of this screen, you would see another button called Menu. Can we see it over here? It's called Menu. Just over here, Menu. So we're going to be clicking on it. When you click on it, it will bring out several options. You'll see Learn to Code, Get Source Code, Workspace, Text Editor. So you can go through all this yourself at your leisure. You can click on Learn to Code, Get Source Code, and just go through it. But for this training, I'll be focusing on the one we need, which is the Workspace. This one called Workspace. So I'm going to be clicking on Workspace. All right, here we are. It will bring this out. So I'm going to be clicking on Skip. Skip right down here. Skip. So we're going to be clicking on skip. Now it will take us into the workspace directory. So this is called the workspace directory. Now, because I want to take everyone along, we want to start from the scratch with everyone. We don't want anyone to have any form of knowledge gap. So whether you have once coded before, whether you have any knowledge on programming before now, or whether you are a pure novice, maybe this is just your first time of ever hearing of web development, web design, those websites you've always admired, how to create those nice looking, intuitive, responsive websites. This is what we are going to be teaching you or giving you for free. Okay, is anyone excited about that? Yes. So because of that, we are going to be starting from the scratch so that even the novice can follow along. So you can see these sample projects over here. So we are going to be deleting it. We're going to delete it so that we can start from the very beginning. So to delete that, I'm going to be long pressing. You will long click on it. It will bring out several options. You can see rename, export, compress, and delete. So I'm going to be clicking on delete. Are you sure this action cannot be undone? You click yes. So we have successfully deleted that. So now we want to create our own project or folder. We want to create our own project or folder. So we are going to be clicking on this plus sign at the bottom right hand corner of our screen. Can you see this plus sign over here? Yes, that is what we're going to be clicking on. So I'll click on it and it's going to bring out some options. You can see here new projects. New projects. You can see new file. You can see import file. And we can see import folder. So I'm going to be clicking on new projects. I'm going to be clicking on this one over here. New projects. So we'll click on it. And it's going to bring this up, telling us to input our project name. So I'm going to be giving my project name batch 100. So why am I naming it batch 100? I'm giving it this name because we have a target of training about 100 batches of students before the end of this year. So if your current batch is batch 32, save yours as batch 32. If it is batch 36, save as batch 36. Whatever batch you are in currently now, save yours as that. So I'm going to be clicking on save. Yes, you can see it right there. The batch 100. Can we see that? All right. So now we need to go into this folder. We need to go inside this folder called what? The batch 100. So to do that, we'll be clicking on this folder. We're going to be clicking on it. This folder called batch 100. So I'll click on it. So now you'll notice that right here, if you look up at the top of the screen, you will see the name of the folder we just created being displayed there. Can you see that? Batch 100. Can you see that? It's over here at the top. All right. So the next thing we have to do is to create a file. We are going to be creating a file. So to create a file, we are going to be clicking on this plus sign right over here at the bottom of our screen. So I'll click on it. It will bring out these options again. We have new folder, new file, import folder, import file. But this time around, I'm going to be clicking on new file. Can we see it over here? New file. So I'm gonna be clicking on it. Yes. So it's going to bring us here. Now listen, this is very, very important. Listen to this first instruction. When you are creating a file, do not give gaps between your write-up. For example, let's say I want to save this file as my first work. Can you see this? This is wrong. It's not supposed to be like this. You don't give gap in between your write-up. So this is how it's meant to be. Everything's meant to be together like this. My first work. Yes, this is the right way. Okay, my first work .html. Okay, but this time around, let's give it another name. Let's call this introduction .html. Can you see that? This is the name we're going to be giving for this file. So this .html is the file extension. Are you getting it? It's the file extension. If you notice, let me clean this HTML now. Let's see the difference. When I clean the HTML, if you notice this sign over here changes the sign. Just watch this sign. When I impute HTML, you'll see that the sign will change. Can we see it over here? Yes, that's changed to the what? To the file extension. So the name of our file here is introduction.html. So I'm going to be clicking on save. Yes, and there we have it, our file, introduction.html. So in the next video, we're going to be walking you through the next step on what you need to do. Thank you and see you in the next video.